Hey, Dragon Slayers. Today's video is about the power of weightlifting to reverse insulin resistance. Don't forget to like and subscribe because it really helps the channel out. Let's get started. So, to really properly understand this, you have to understand how we use energy. Most of the time we're told that the best way to lose weight is to simply reduce calories, and it all depends on a lot of factors. For some people it can work pretty well, for others not so well, because what happens is that as you start to reduce your calories, your body just becomes more and more efficient at burning like the reduced calories. So let's say, for example, if you need 2,000 calories a day and you drop it to 1,800, your body just slows its metabolic processes to adjust to 1,800. You go to 1,500, your body slows down. You go to 1,000, your body slows down. It wasn't until there are some studies that show basically it wasn't until below 50% reduction that you sort of got the benefits of weight loss. And that is extreme for most people. And it's pretty much unsustainable for almost anyone over a long period of time. So calorie restriction increases your body's efficiency at using the calories that you give it. And that can also increase insulin resistance over time. So, the most effective way to use the energy is to do muscular work, which also increases insulin sensitivity. So, in the description below, I linked a really cool video that kind of briefly explains these mechanisms in more detail and how they work, but I'm going to try to explain it as best and briefly here. So, your muscles, you've probably heard, or maybe not, that your brain is the biggest source of energy in your body. And that's pretty true. Your brain is going to use somewhere upwards of 20% of the total energy expenditure within a day. But your muscles, as in all the muscles in your body, are going to use even more than that just at rest. So if you're just lying in bed doing nothing, your muscle mass on your body is consuming about 20% of your total caloric burn. Well, when you work the muscle out, depending upon the intensity that you work the muscle out, you can increase the burn rate for a brief period of time up to 40 times as normal. Now, this doesn't mean that you're going to burn, like 40 times your total calories in a day. It's just when the muscle is working. So, if I do a really heavy set of bench press or squats, when I'm pressing, I can burn 40 times, right? In that period of that I'm pressing to recover. But these little micro effects compound huge over time. And the bigger the muscle group and the harder you work them, the more energy it's going to consume. Another real huge reason why your muscles can help you reverse insulin resistance more so than just restricting calories is because muscles can burn glucose and fat from your blood directly without the use of insulin, which is pretty crazy. Normally, the cells in your body need insulin in order to take nutrients into the cell, but your muscles are different. To my knowledge, they're the only cells in your body that do not need insulin to use the fat and the sugar directly. So you can bypass the liver and bypass insulin production and just soak it up directly, which is huge, right? So, doing that, the more you work your muscles out, the more intensely you work them, the better the effects over time. These effects are slow, like most natural remedies. You're not just going to go lift for, a month and then bam, you're cured. It's going to take time. It might even take years. But there are studies that have shown that, working out just 2 to 3 times a week, like lifting heavy weights 2 to 3 times a week for less than 20 minutes a session. So a total of less than 1 hour of lifting per week for a month was able to decrease insulin sensitivity or decrease insulin resistance by 10%. which is pretty nice. Compound that effect over 9 months. And now you've got, 10% more sensitivity, 10% more sensitivity, 10% more sensitivity. And you just keep getting more and more sensitive to insulin over time, which is what you want. So all of these things work in conjunction. There is no magic bullet. You definitely want to lower your carbs. You definitely want to move your body. I try to get bare minimum 10,000 steps a day. But on top of that, I've started focusing on the weightlifting because I didn't understand about this mechanism before. And now I do. I want to share it with you guys. Always do your own research and see what you can find out about it as well. Well, that's what I've got for you guys today. Don't forget to like and subscribe because it really helps the channel out. And remember, guys, that together, you and I will slay the dreaded diabetes dragon.